it's your girl Cards, and of course, it's always Arsenal. So I'm finally back on the scene, and this was not the type of news I was expecting to share today. So we played Liverpool, huge game, and sadly, our winning streak came to an end today. We lost 4-0. I know a lot of fans are very disappointed. I mean, I have mixed emotions on this, a little bit of disappointment, but still hopeful for the future. I saw some glimmers in this team, and I feel like we have a strong chance of placing in the top 4 this season. I'm being realistic here, I really feel it, right? So let's start with the lineup. We had a similar lineup that we have been using for the past few games, and I honestly, confidently felt like it was going to be a draw. I didn't think it was going to be a win, but I believed it was going to be a draw today. I believed it so much that I bought Ramsdale for my fantasy football league, put him as my keeper, said yes. Ramsdale going to make 100 saves here today and not going to get real points. He going to concede no goals, a clean sheets. I was wrong, but you know, he did make a lot of saves. And I want to say real claps to Ramsdale because, I mean, he almost single-handedly saved Arsenal from probably 10-0 defeats. So Ramsdale is a top-class player. And we have a big keeper. And lots of great things will come from him in the future. I want to say that Arsenal, the team tried their best, you know. For the first 30 minutes or so, it was looking good. I mean, defensively, you could have told that was the tactic that Arteta was going with. And I say, all right, we're looking good. I mean, after the first goal score, slight shambles, but we still tried a little bit. In the first half, though, Saka did have a few opportunities, and he basically failed. I felt like Saka didn't play as good as he usually plays, and I wasn't sure if it was the whole international break. He was tired. I don't want to make excuses, but I mean, we know we have seen better performances from Saka, so that's on one side of the story there. I know we have a young team that lacks a lot of experience, and yes, in today's game, the big players didn't step up the way they were supposed to, in the likes of Aubameyang and Lacazette. I mean, they didn't have a lot of chances where they could have proved themselves, but they weren't as prominent as they should have been in the game. And that was a bit of a downfall on our end. Thank God once again for Ramsdale for making all of those saves, because this game could have been much worse. But still, when they came out for the second half, total shambles. Shambles. Like, I don't even know what was happening at one point. And, I mean, I could have tell that some players were really trying, but on the other side of it, players were just looking out of sorts. I mean, Emil Smith-Rowe, a huge player, hardly got into the game as much as I wanted him to. So I'm not too sure what was the problem on the pitch today, but it is what it is, and we lost today. One of the things that I want to take away from this game, like I said, it's a tough game, probably one of the toughest games that we are going to face for the season. We're going to come out on top of it, I believe it. But I felt like if this game was played in the Emirates Stadium, it would have been a different result. Let me know what you all think about that, because in my mind, when Arsenal plays home games, the energy is there from the crowd. Our young team performs, the superstars shine and all of that. But when it's away games, a little bit of pressure, especially big games. Nonetheless, I am still confident in this team. This is my Arsenal, my team. As Juby always says, trust the process, and we trust in the process. It was a major learning curve for us, and I think that we will come out on top of it. Let's see. The next game is against Newcastle, and I mean, I want to say it's an easy game. I mean, the confidence will be built again when they mash up Newcastle, but I'm not get ahead of myself too much, right? I hope for the best, and you know, it's always Arsenal.